Hello, and welcome to the second episode of this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I am your DM and host, Ryan, and we still have not quite come up with a name for this podcast yet, but it will be continued to be published on this YouTube channel called Nat1Fan. And as far as this episode is concerned, it continues right where we left off with our adventurers going down the well in the Yawning Portal Tavern. And I will be honest that the pace is a little slow at first, as everyone is finally learning how their characters work, which also reminds me, big shout out to Jordan for kind of being the referee these first few sessions, helping everyone acclimate and figure out how the game works. I am, of course, a first-time DM, and it's my first time actually playing 5th edition, so it's makes for an interesting listen all around. But I do still think it's worth a listen, as our adventurers may find themselves in a dire situation by the end of the episode. Not everything in this episode is extremely essential, but I will leave timestamps below. There's just a lot of character growth and getting to know one another also. But aside from that, on one last note, I continue to do my best to salvage this audio and make it listenable and enjoyable, if possible. And hopefully the fun we're having and the feel of the game still comes through and allows other people to be able to feel like they're enjoying D&D when they're unable to get a group together. So, without further ado, here is episode 2. Thanks for listening. Okay, if y'all are ready.
Real quick, do you guys want to... That's pretty funny. I don't know if you guys want to. I know we're going to do like the introductions, but do you want to go over our backgrounds like before we do that, just so everybody knows? Well, I don't know if this has something.
That's how I envision our introductions being. It's like a little bit more out of character, but just introducing ourselves to each other, like our characters to each other, and then maybe in character we just all say, "Hey, I'm this, I'm that."
Mm-hmm. Right. Like it's really up to you guys if you want to like reveal through your actions and stuff throughout the campaign. Or if you just want to unleash all of it so people know, but it just depends on your personality traits.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my background hidden as well.
I am too, just because of...
Well, shit, if 3 out of 5 are, then yeah, my incomplete background I will also keep hidden and I'll keep writing it and we'll share it later.
Although I did
We're a chatty gnome, so it's up to you.
I'm chatty, so I'll say anything, but someone has to kind of engage me.
I did put mine up on the Google Doc, just I wrote like a short little paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay, me too, except I felt bad because mine's like literally an essay.
Well, that's what mine was originally going to be, but then I procrastinated and then wrote it super quick last night. So.
Poison die.
Let me see what I got. No.
That's what you call it, yeah. Right, there you go.
I have the scorpion dice. I think mine is the poison.
Look at it. This is yours.
Yeah.
And this is mine.
Wow.
That's pretty well, that's good. That's good.
Nicely done.
I just redid mine yesterday, but it's like a solid block.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about how long mine was going to be until I just procrastinated and then I...
Also, don't forget I have like a giant disgusting scar on my face, so, you know, that's there too.
Pretty badass.
Yeah. But I'm just like real bubbly.
Yeah.
But I looked really nasty.
You're doing your best to be the gnome that you are.
Yay.
But no, the well is a good opportunity because it's going to be like a 15-minute rappel down if people are talking. Not literally. But yeah, it's like a long time for you guys just to be like floating in darkness down, just being like, all right, DMV, like just hanging out, going down. But yeah. So, you know.
You guys watched last week's episode of Game of Thrones. Yeah.
What IPAs do you have?
Sure do. It's not working though.
So I'm in between Ellie and Press.
I don't know any of your names.
Yeah, my bad. I
by the way.
forgot to set it up.
What?
I haven't like memorized. Well, the easier they are, like I've memorized Crust and Ellie because it's easy, but then the rest of yous are like a bunch of A names.
Well, Randall's an easy one to remember.
Okay, Randall, but you changed it because I got used to,
I had Raju. my previous one.
I don't know. Agandra? It's just Aragon, right?
I missed the mark because it's Aragorn, but I put as Aragon, so I put Agandra.
And Anzul is not going to be that easy to remember. It'll take time.
I'm just gonna call him Blue the whole campaign, probably.
Oh, cool. Ah, bro. I don't like to stand out. I naturally do. I'm a tiefling, but I like to sneak around and get in trouble. I don't want to get caught. So if you call me Blue, that's an alias, man. I love it.
So as I rappel down, I look over Ellie. I'm like, "So little girl, tell me more about yourself. We're gonna be working together for a while here."
Well, what do you want to know? I could tell you all sorts of things.
Are you interested in circuses?
Well, I am a performer.
I've got a circus brew, and it's gonna be the greatest circus there ever was after this. So if you want to join after we're done here.
I'll certainly keep that in mind. I don't know where my path is bringing me. I just ended up here, so.
How Danny went from like the House of Shadows assassin to a fucking carny. A British carny.
I consider myself a performer as well.
What kind? In what way?
Bloodsport.
A performer of the killing ox.
That's fair.
I speak up. Also quite the performer.
I like that you're just going to be P.T. Barnum, basically.
And then you hear me talk to somebody, but not really to anybody. I'm like, yeah, I know. They all wish they were really performers, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
Yeah. If you guys have any more to say, go ahead. If not, then you all start at the bottom of the well in that circle.
So are we all headed the same way? Or?
Well, there are 9 doorways there, and they all have different symbols above them.
What's the one with the scorpion room?
That would be that one that has dunes.
What sigil is it above that?
It's like dunes with a sun.
So I see that one. I just tell everybody probably don't want to go through that.
Yeah, I want to look around here. So what are all the different? You said 7 or 9 doors. I didn't count.
You can count.
9?
There's 9.
Okay. Grab me.
Christmas tree on.
Give me that verbal tapestry.
For Christmas shit's gone.
Weave us a tapestry here. What do we see?
So there's a door with the dunes and the sun above it. There's the door that leads to the Sunless Citadel that has like the candle with the flame on it. It's not a literal like candle that's lit, but it's a sigil. There is a different door with an eye, and the eye contains a triangle pupil. There is a door with waves above it. What appear to be waves. It's hard to tell because it's so aged. Then there's a door with like lightning, but it's like cracking and hitting kind of a mountaintop. How many doors is that? That's like 6 doors.
1,
doors?
2, 3, 4,
5.
5.
I don't want to make up 4 more doors.
Well, you shouldn't have put so many doors
But
like
like,
that.
I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this way is towards the one we're looking for. If we were to find Belmore's wife, so we should head this way.
Yep. So that door is directly. I'm not gonna say western thing. Those are all in different directions.
I have
but
a question really quick. At the beginning when the dude was talking about that like dress orb that we were supposed to find, what door was that one down?
Well, that is currently in the Sunless Citadel, so that would
And
be.
is powering the Sunless Citadel.
And is that one of the doors?
Yeah.
That's the one we're going to.
That's the one you're going through? Okay, well then,
Belmore's wife went to the Sunless Citadel on an adventure down the well, and that's where the orb currently is. So all signs are kind of pointing that direction.
And you guys are all going this way. I need you to keep a lookout for a druid with a giant toad. Just let me know as soon as you
How will we know which one it is? What druid with the giant toad? Is
Just
there any
anybody,
identifiers?
anytime you see a giant toad, just yell out,
You guys are
toad.
communicating now. I thought you guys didn't know each other. You guys know each other.
we're meeting each other.
Okay, you're meeting.
Well, we need to introduce each other. So, now that we're bottom at the well, looks like...
You two are husbands, aren't you?
Holy husbands.
It looks like we are all in this together, yes?
I heard you guys talking to Belmore. What's your business with him?
I'm trying to get a lot of bread.
Not money, literal bread.
I'm merely here to help the greater good and serve money.
I'm trying to find his wife too. We should join forces.
I didn't catch your name, friend.
Billy.
Could you repeat that?
Billy.
Okay.
Well, my name is Ansel Salmir. Pleasure to meet you all. Krusk, we've met before. Sorry for the misillusion. I merely did not want my friend over there to recognize me before, but good to officially meet you.
You seem chummy now.
I'll maneuver left.
Maybe a little too chummy.
Ooh.
Speaking of chummy, man, you got another smoke?
No.
Okay.
Here's one. I have one.
As I light a cigarette.
I have a smoke. Here, you can have a smoke for me.
Thank you. And then I turn into Krusk, and with a cheeky smile, I light a cigarette.
Well, as soon as you pick it up, it disappears. It's an illusion.
Oh my god, we're going another prankster here. I like it even more than
This is just one big job interview.
I'm now entertained. Into the night now.
What's your name again?
Randall Flowers.
Oh, we were ready to die here, okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys say?
So,
Where you headed?
well, we gotta find this guy's wife.
Alright.
Sounds like she's in trouble. Got a lot of beautiful round daughters, and we'll be off making bread. I mean,
I have some race.
Sounds like the life.
Some evils to pure.
Okay. Well, if you guys are chummy now, which door do you think you will go down?
I didn't catch your name, little one.
Oh,
I
well.
saw you talking to
Ellie
everyone. I didn't talk to anybody up there.
The pleasure.
But you can call me Ellie.
Ellie. I like.
Well, I just tell you guys as much as I know about Belmore. Just I don't tell you about his daughter. You guys already assume I've heard about them. I just tell you about
Every time you
his
say
wife.
it, you really say $6 every time.
I don't say anything else about the tree. I just told Ellie about that kind of whisper, but I just tell you guys about the toad again. If you see the toad, just yell out, let me know.
Why are we looking for the druid with the toad, if you mind me asking?
Weren't you helping Lydia upstairs?
You want me to
Didn't you know?
grab the dog?
Didn't you hear the story? Weren't you there?
Lydia's
I was there.
the barmaid.
No, the side girl on the table.
Liana.
Yeah, weren't you there?
How's that conversation before I came to the table?
No, you were playing with her when I interrupted.
Right, Leon.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you're sitting there with your eyes closed.
I
don't
took
know
notes
if
on
you're
it, but I
paying
didn't think I was able to.
Ooh, nice.
You had your eyes wide shut. But yes, I'm just trying to find out what happened to her husband too.
No, she didn't tell you about the druid. It was Terrence who told you about the druid when he gave
Oh,
remains, so I didn't know that. So why are we looking for this druid?
Trying to find the bones, bed bones that got taken up here. You know Terry. Didn't you talk to Terry, the Crypt Keeper?
I never met Natalia.
You're the only
No,
one
I
who calls
didn't.
him
That was
Crypt
it.
Keeper. You
That was
invented
it.
that nickname.
Who else knows Terry here? Who talked to Terry?
Terry the racist is basically
I talked to Terry. He didn't seem very interested in speaking with
Almost
me
all of
much,
you
though.
did.
Yeah.
Almost all of you.
Hey, Terry brought a bag of bones up here. It's sad girl, so I'm just trying to figure out something going on here. He told me about Druid.
Wait, bag of bone. Her
Yeah,
husband,
I did.
Bucket
Brandon.
bones, yeah.
Bucket of bones.
That's what he said.
Checking out.
So this druid handed off the remains to Terrence, who handed them off to Liana.
I'll break it down for you. Simple and easy. She's crying. Her husband's dead, so she believes because she got some bones. The bones came from Terry. Terry said the druid with a toad gave them to him. To call me Sherlock Holmes, or whatever his equivalent is in this world. But that's my only lead I got here, okay?
So how does she know the bones were her husband's?
She didn't. She prayed. She prayed it away. And if anything, she seemed like the type of girl who could be good in a circus. So I'm just trying to add another act.
Well, your motivations, I care little for, but I will say this. I do not necessarily believe those are his remains. There's very little proof. But if she believes him dead, and he causes us any problems, it could be.
So what do you say then? Will you yell if there's two?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I'm ready to go down the...
Not scorpion door.
No, not scorpion door. What's the citadel?
I didn't see one labeled now.
The one with the candle.
The candle, yeah.
I just start walking towards the door
Okay.
silently.
What are the doors made out of?
Huh?
What are the doors made out of?
I mean, they're not doors as much as like archways.
Oh.
I was just saying doors keep it easy, but they're different shaped archways with different sigils above them. Gave you like 5 of those. The other 4 scratched out because I'm lazy.
Is it dark? Down
Yeah, it's there's some a little bit of illumination from the well, but not much.
Well, I
It's-
have
it's
dark
not-
vision, so...
Me
there?
too.
Well,
I think I do.
You have partial dark vision, I think.
Within 60 feet, treat dim light as bright. Darkness is dim light.
So darkness is dim light. Okay.
Also, dark vision myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of us do, except for our human friend.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Chomp, chomp.
All right.
All right. So he heads through that door towards the Sunless Citadel. I'm assuming you guys follow.
What's the marching order?
What's the? Oh, yeah. I mean that is important. What
I
is
guess I'm in front.
the tunnel that you guys are going to be going through is about 3 squares wide, so it's not very wide.
I'll just stand next to
That's
Crest.
the door?
Huh?
Is
Yeah.
this the door
Yep.
that's on the Citadel?
I'll be following next to Crest.
I'll follow on the other side.
It's not very... 2 squares wide, you said?
3.
You'll follow where?
To the side. Yeah.
Actually, I'll stand behind next to Ellie, wherever Ellie's standing.
Slightly behind Crest. So
I don't think we're friendly enough for me to climb on your shoulder yet.
You can kind of maybe make it now.
But maybe I'll convince you eventually.
Alright, and I will walk behind my paladin friend.
Cool. So you guys make your way through the tunnel.
Lateral movement from
A few
north to south.
hours pass. You guys hear different sounds. It's just a standard like drip drops, but like
No,
some
he's
squeaks
moving
here
away
and
from
there.
himself so maybe that.
You all continue to talk and kind of get to know each other. You can say whatever you want while I get the map ready.
Where did you get that scar?
Well, when
see.
I was in the forest, I saw that lots of other gnomes had small animals as friends. And being as curious and excited as I was, I decided to go try find one of my own. And I came across a badger's den. And I just thought that I could treat the badger like I would any other person, with excitement and poise. And it scarred me right in the face because I put my face right in the hole of its den. But
How's it going? Elvis?
más cerveza.
Badgers.
What'd you do to
Very
Badger?
dangerous.
Well, even though I was super hurt, I decided to just stay and see what happened. And after waiting for a long time, the badger ended up feeling a little bit bad for me and followed me home. And the badger and I became very good friends. And we lived together for many years until it died, which is why I'm here. I had nothing tying me down anymore. My whole village turned their backs on me because I looked so horrid. But I have this little claw from my badger that I keep with me.
That's a cute story.
Yeah.
I would have killed the badger.
Well, I think you're beautiful.
Thanks.
13 charisma, I say that.
Beauty takes many shapes and sizes.
I already forgot your guys' pecking order, but
I'll put it back. I'll put it
I
back.
know it was.
Yeah.
you guys are starting from that side because you were heading in this direction.
Are those stairs?
Basically, it's a path/stairs up
Okay.
to a second floor where it continues, but you'll all perceive that.
Stairs.
It reminds me of the time the wolf tried to maul
in
me.
the middle.
I ripped its head off.
Oh!
My friend.
Good thing I have this wolf avatar.
So what's this? What is it?
So you guys have been making your way through the tunnels, chatting, kind of getting to know each other. It's dark and gloomy and really humid, and nothing has exactly happened until you've come across this passageway, and you guys are coming into it right now. So
So what's this in front of us here?
I'm gonna.
yeah. So whoever wants to go.
Stealthily. I'll see if I can. What's? Can I see what this is right here?
So yeah, you guys might want to chat so you can do things stealthily because you never know what's
Is this
going on.
like a pathway?
Pretty much.
And
a
then
walk.
this is like a pit of some sort? Or like a
It's
lake,
just
or-
on that floor.
The pit
And
of despair.
It's a cavern. That's the floor kind of level as it goes around the
This kinda
side where you
goes
guys
up
can go.
on down.
Uh-huh. And that's basically the floor level, and that, if you go close enough, you'll see is a giant puddle of blood and just like bones and guts, but mainly just physical blood.
So I'm like, guys, this kind of goes up here, and it looks like a little more of a hidden area that we can go to. And from what Dorian was saying up there, there's a bunch of baddies down here. So maybe we should try and be a little sneaky.
Does anyone struggle with sneakiness? I find this to be the best route as well, but success is important, yeah?
Actually, despite my huge size, I actually have a pretty high dexterity. So.
But if you look at your armor, you kind of don't
You
get
have
the sneak unless you disrobe.
right.
Heavy armor usually disadvantage on stealth checks. You get a high plus to your roll, but you have to roll
Well,
twice and take it.
actually, so I am. Depending on what you guys do from here, I might have you guys roll, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking is I would be happy to help somebody with their stealth if they need it. I see two of you are very heavily armored.
You know, I'm not no stealth.
It's a good run, homie.
No,
I'm out.
Are you very nimble? Oh, my friend. And I pat your shoulder to give you blessing of the trickster. Say a quick prayer to Loki under my breath. Say, and I hold my holy symbol. I say, Father Loki, my true father. Time to shine. And I hit your shoulder. You get advantage on stealth checks now. It's the only channel divinity I have right now.
0 or 1?
So what?
Like
So
on
this
level.
blessing lasts for an hour
Because I have
or
like
until
first
I
level
use it again.
spells.
Yeah.
And I
Do I
can
not get
use
to
it.
use that yet?
You get to use
Basically, as many
cantrips
times
all
as
you
I
want,
want
and then you
to.
get a certain number of casts of your level 1 spell.
I'm gonna see. Hey guys,
So you just have advantage. You get to roll twice and take the higher of the two.
I say I'm pretty sneaky. Maybe I can go
Mark
down
that.
here and just check out what's going on
Mhm.
before we all decide to go up the little walkway.
Okay.
Stop.
So you go ahead and do
I'm gonna
that.
try and just
So where's
follow along here.
your like stealth at? Just so I know.
My stealth, like what my bonus is.
Yeah, like if you want to set up a roll to just see how
Yeah,
good
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
stealthing
totally.
right now. So
Make a stealth
19
check.
and then I
Nice,
plus
okay.
5, so 24.
all right. So yeah, you very stealthily
stealth.
move across the cavern by
And
yourself.
I'm just trying to kind of see what's
Uh-huh.
there.
Okay.
What should I?
So you easily perceive the pool of blood that's there. I'm trying to see what your current perception is at. It's at 12. If you feel like doing a perception roll to like dig a little bit further, but pick which part of the cavern you want to like kind of inspect or check out.
Let's see.
I know there isn't that
Because
much
this
there.
goes up here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and look behind here and see if there's anything
Okay.
like on the wall.
So,
Yeah.
I want to
Are
investigate
there
the ceiling
enemies
when
in
he's
here?
done.
Like that he can see. Are there any enemies?
If he's clever enough, he
I
might
see.
see something. He has to think about it.
So
I'll
10.
investigate the ceiling when he's
Perception
done.
plus 2 is
Okay.
12.
Sorry?
He got
12.
12.
Yeah.
You notice the pool of blood. You look behind the side of the cavern and you see old kind of cave paintings, but they're not paintings as much as like scrawlings into the walls of just like ritual massacred by creatures that were there. But the creatures are blotted out, so you don't know what they are.
Okay, let's I'm just gonna go back to the group over here and be like, hey, where's that? Oh, where's Mr. Blue? Like, you're a religious chap, aren't you? I think there might be something over here that I probably won't know, but that you might have some idea about. Looks like some carvings, and there's a pool of blood in the middle. Very scary.
Are there any rats around?
Uh,
Or bats?
Not
Any creatures?
well. You need to like do certain rolls and try and figure that out.
So-
So whoever
Because-
wants to.
One moment.
I
sorry.
have
Mhm.
because I have a proficiency in investigation.
Mhm.
I kind of want to investigate the pool of blood.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna walk towards it,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna.
Stealthily.
Try stealthily. Okay, I'll do a stealth roll, but it's disadvantage, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, so I take the lower.
That's a 12.
So that's a 12 plus 2 is 14, and that's a 17.
So you
So,
got
I,
a
so I take a 14.
Okay.
So
Let me see real quick.
Oh, did I ever get a chance to look at the ceiling?
No, because you were looking at your phone.
Cool.
Did you hear what I told you?
I was looking to see if I was
Everybody's-
proficient in religion, which I'm
Everybody's working towards it.
And then
But so you make it to the pool of blood.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to investigate,
Okay.
which I have +2. So 18 + 2 is 20.
Okay, great.
And can I just like be right here
Sure.
watching?
Yeah, you can if you have his permission to listen in, you sure can. But
Sure.
Robert will say it however he says it, but I'm going to tell him what he perceives, which is he sees this pool of blood. He notices it's like fairly deep for a literal pool of blood. There's like bones and other things in there, but it's not clean kills because there's like whole bodies almost in there, like chomps out of them and bits and blood, but like the entire body is still kind of there. So there might be items or trinkets. It's hard to tell or if it's worthwhile, but there's entire bodies in this pool of blood hanging out, basically.
Just going to tell the group there's like entire chunks of bodies in the blood.
So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to investigate?
I pull out a bone and I toss it over to Danny's character and I'm just like, catch.
Okay, what do I do to catch it?
Roll to
You have
catch.
dark vision, but yeah, roll to catch, I guess.
17.
You catch it. And you
And I
react.
look back at Randall. I'm like, and he doesn't have dark vision.
And just
Smacks him right
smacks me in the face. my passive perception is 9.
And Crust just thinks that's the funniest thing.
You all somehow get a chuckle out of Krusk. And there's a little bit of rapport there.
I feel real Groot, Rocket going on here.
I will try to sneak across and investigate the paintings on the wall.
Sure.
So I'll stealth to
All
about
right.
here if I can. Let me do a roll, see how we do. We'll see. Ooh, 19 plus whatever I do for stealth. That's 23.
Cool. So, you notice the drawings and look at them a bit closer and realize that they aren't just like ritual massacre. They're specifically
Oh, fuck you.
exactly. There is a rain of blood, kind of like dripping along the sides. You can't tell if it's paint or the actual blood from wherever it came from, but the pictures depict bodies falling from the ceiling onto the floor and then all accruing into this pool of blood. It's kind of showing the step-by-step basis.
I want to look and
Maybe
see
it's
if
a
there's
warning,
any
maybe it's
blood dripping into this pool from the ceiling now.
Okay. There definitely is. It's hard for you to perceive the actual drops, but you can hear the actual dripping, and it's kind of like a globular drip that like continues to build that pool up.
Hush, everyone. I do not believe we're alone in here. And I could be wrong, but I'd rather not find out. Let's make our way if we can. I'm gonna start making my way back.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do? And based off of that, you'll probably have to make some rolls.
Yeah,
but-
make a decision. I was offering it to the group
I
if you
feel
guys want to
like-
sneak with me or if we want to investigate the pool more.
I feel like I'm getting a little bit nervous and I'm starting to get the feeling that we should just take this walkway up and try to avoid the blood pool.
Hans's
Okay.
feelings exactly.
Okay. So all of you,
Well, we could, but if Krusk is feeling a little scared, I could give you some heroism if we want to go the other way and take a risk.
First thing I thought she was a heroine.
I mean that too.
Bardic inspiration, shoot it up.
I mean, your options are pretty clear. Of like, there's this cave, there's this pool of blood you can explore further, or you can head up and.
Or should we go the other way? That's an offer that I'm throwing out there, but we don't have to
I
do
have
that.
no
What's
fear.
happening?
Because you're just in
I'm
the,
just
literally in the
flying,
dark.
Yeah.
He's like feeling the
How
cave
do
walls.
you
Like, where the
Like,
fuck is
I
everyone?
went away. I can't see.
You don't have some sort of paladin light, but I guess that might reveal too much.
I mean,
I tell
Not that I
Ellie
know
that
of.
truly I have no fear and I would go down there, but I'm afraid for the whole group, not myself.
Okay.
Well, we can sneak up the safe way. I'm pretty small and I'm pretty sneaky, so I'm not worried about myself.
Can I sneak up to the pool of blood?
Yeah, you've already done it once. I'll let you do it again.
And I see the same things he saw down there.
Well, you didn't investigate as deeply as him, so you just see a pool of blood.
Can I investigate too?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I'm guessing you want to investigate.
1.
It's blood, man.
Yep,
Maybe
that's
it's
one.
cherry wine.
Yeah, you maybe misperceive it and you go in for a drink, but I'll let you follow through or not. You get real close at blood and you're not seeing much.
You know what? I'll take a drink.
That's human blood.
Okay.
Mixed with other. Mixed with other blood. You feel maybe a little bit weirdly invigorated, but also weirdly sick. So you don't know how to feel. Right?
Oh god.
I see you drink that, and I just look kind of disgusted.
Comes the guy who crushes people.
Okay, I'll just keep kind of sneaking along to see if I can meet them. Does the path come up here? This is a wall.
No, that's a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just sort of like a little canyon area.
Okay. Then I'll go.
This is like, do we want to optionally get in trouble and fight a monster now, or do we want to do that in the next turn?
Did you tell us you saw the dripping blood, right?
I said I do not believe we're alone in here.
And Robert found the chunks of. Krusk found the chunks of bodies.
And I would rather not find out if we are or are not alone.
If you guys want to test your teamwork,
I just come back and wipe
martial
it off my
prowess.
mouth. That was definitely blood.
You don't say.
Now we
yeah,
know.
Looks like a dog, smells like a dog, acts like a dog.
Well, so you guys, if you think about it really carefully, you might be able to kind of turn the tables on the situation and make it something good. But I don't know. It's up to you guys.
If you guys go up here, whoever has ranged weapons or whatever, if there's something in the room, one of us can bring it down, and then we'll be up here and have the advantage on it. We can all jump in on it. And
I volunteered to be a ranged person in this.
I have a
a
torch.
ranged weapon.
I can
I have my hand axes that
I can light a torch down here and throw it into the pool.
You don't have endless ammunition. I have like 20 crossbow bolts.
How about this? We all go up there and then we light a torch and throw it in the pool. No, it's blood. Probably go out. But maybe something will be attracted.
Well,
to it.
I think it's a good idea to get up there anyway. That way, we at least have like a vantage point and maybe can see everything a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character question, real quick though, Ryan, are you going to keep track of like how many arrows we have in our inventory, or are you just going to let us go?
I'll give a
Okay,
fuck.
cool.
This is gonna be like Gauntlet where you can just throw axes all day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well, how strong are those like hand axes when thrown compared to like if they're more powerful, it might limit them a little bit.
Are you talking about
They're only
range wise or
ranged.
damage wise?
Damage wise? I know the range isn't great.
They're 1d6 plus 7.
No, the range is good. It's 20 to 60 feet.
Yeah, 20 to
That's
60.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a ranged weapon. If he uses them in less than 20 feet, it's
But
disadvantage.
like
You can't
Jordan was
melee.
saying, if I throw them, I have to go get them. I don't just have a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's
them.
yeah.
So I think like that's fine for me with the hand axes. Like I'll be fine throwing them. and have to
Maybe
go
we
get
should
them.
limit you at like 6, because also how many could you physically hold?
I
on to?
imagine just having 2, but I just wanted to make sure like the people that are using like crossbows and stuff can use as many arrows as they
they
want.
can, yeah.
Because
Okay, cool. I have the limitless quiver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out my longbow.
So who's going up there?
Oh, definitely Hansel. Like crossbow
Okay.
ready.
All right, so you're gonna have to stealth your way up there.
Certainly.
Yep.
Wait,
Huh.
do you guys think if there is something down here, maybe some of us should go up, and then maybe some of us can stay down and sort of act as like a distraction?
I think that would be wise. I also think it'd be wise to shed some light on this situation, quite literally, for our blind swordsman. Does anyone have a torch?
Feeling around the wall.
I do have torches, so I can light a torch, but like I don't need it. I don't wonder if you have torches in your pack.
I have an explorer's bag.
You have an
I think
explorer's
that
pack,
has
so do I.
torches in
Yeah, it has torches. I have an explorer's
I light a
pack.
torch. I'm done being blind.
Cool.
Wait, don't light a torch yet. See if you can get up here and then light your torch.
Well, he's gonna have to be melee, man.
Okay, I'm gonna join Robin and try and sneak up here. Do it, and you said roll for stealth.
Yep.
Going up there.
Yeah.
I can't really hold it.
Well, you can maybe drop it on the ground though.
I'm
You
gonna
just let it
20
burn and give
Oh,
you
I have
some
to
light.
get-
Good. Good.
And then I guess I'm sneaking up 2 with you guys.
Yeah,
back up.
those, what are you at?
Not very good. That's still, I mean, +4, but no, it's a
Okay.
9.
Okay. Wait, Robert's going up there too?
Yeah.
God
Yeah, I think
damn.
so.
I don't know why the fighter's going up.
Yeah, no, wait, maybe I should stay down
No,
here just in case.
no, we're just all crouching. So when you're like, "Hey guys, I'm up here with you too." I'm a ranged
I'm not
man.
going up there. I'm going to stay down here, and I'm just going to try to scope things out for right now and get an idea of what's going on.
I guess I'll be the distraction, the one that lights a torch in the middle of this one.
Oh,
Cool or
well, yeah,
something.
did you guys plan everything out?
Well, I feel pretty nervous because I've never been in this situation, so I'd rather stay with Krusk because I just
Because
feel
he's a
really
large
he's-
individual.
3
Yes.
down, 2 up. That's not bad. Probably
Maybe
not a
two
bad
is
idea.
And
I also have some tricks up my sleeve in case things
So-
get
String
sticky.
my longbow as I slowly.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
I-
while he stealthed correctly, what's your total?
9.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
You're at 9.
No.
Well, can I have gone ahead of him?
I'll say you hear some skittering up there, and it kind of like makes you nervous that maybe your plan might not go perfectly, but that's what's happening currently. But you guys still go up there, and you haven't been like fully revealed.
We're so hoping the monster's gonna go down there and it's gonna attack us up here.
Where do you want to go, Jordan? Like right there?
Just midway across, yeah, maybe right in here.
Yeah, that's a lot of feet, man.
I'm gonna go a little bit. Right here. Or I'm gonna see if I can. Just right there.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
How are you marking distances? Is each square 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we've traveled and then is diagonal 10 feet if it's like that?
No. Well, I was gonna go like 7-ish, but like.
So, because I think per turn 30-foot movement, I can only move to like maybe here.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't know about.
I mean, you guys haven't really like rolled for initiative or anything, so we weren't in combat. You guys just you move.
You just
up there.
move. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are in position to do whatever you're gonna do. So whatever your plan is.
If I were you guys, while you're up there, I'd do like some perception rolls or investigation.
Well, one thing
fair.
I'm gonna do is knock my light crossbow, and then once up above here with dark vision, I'll do a scan of the room and see what we see.
I'll also do that. And dark vision as well.
Okay.
Perception. That's 19 for Franzel.
17 for me.
Okay. You're looking across the whole room, or what?
I was looking at the ceiling.
Ceiling. Yeah.
He looks up there and notices near him there are 2 ginormous, hairy bats feasting on bodies. You notice a bat off to the side. It looks blind in the eyes, like pale eyes, but it's looking directly at you. It's been like maybe listening and following you as you've been going up those steps. That is what is currently going on there. So you have seen you have seen 1 bat, you have seen 2 bats.
I've only seen the 1, I don't see the other 2.
Nope.
Can they see us like, is it close enough where they can see like if I'm making slight movements?
The people with dark vision can see if you're signaling or something.
Okay.
He is still. I feel bad for you. But
In the dark.
I'm like just on this wall, like, I hate this situation.
What have I done? I made a huge mistake.
I look
Like,
down
you
at
guys, how far can I see? I just want to know. Is it like half at dark, or is
Like
it half
that.
at dim and then half again at dark?
I'm pretty sure in darkness you're.
I
as
can
good
see
as-
things adjacent to me.
You don't get like this status of blind, but you're as good as blind as far as seeing past your nose. You don't get like I don't know if the DM will
I
give
mean,
us
the
disadvantage on
second
everything.
combat starts, he's free to like light up whatever, and then.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So have you lit the torch yet?
No.
I mean,
I think that was kind of the
guys.
point.
Someone told me no, and then everyone disappeared, and I'm just.
Well, I
don't know
think
what's happening.
the way that you said you were going to do the torch is like everyone get in position, and then you were going to light it, and that was going to maybe make whatever's in here alert us.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
I'm
point.
waiting for a scream, or
I'll point down at Husk, Krusk, and
Husk, what
Ellie,
is it, corn?
and I just point up. I'm like,
Echo Tango.
Do you want to roll for perception, or do you think you see that with your dark vision from there?
Well, I think I should have to roll to see if I can
Okay.
get what he's
Yeah.
going for. So that's a perception.
Okay, if
roll.
you get what he's going for, yeah.
Okay.
Would it be?
So I rolled a.
Understanding. I don't know if
Would
that's perception
insight
as much
almost
as
count?
insight. I
Yeah.
think it's more insight.
I mean, they're both wisdom, so we can see. Robert does have plus to insight, so that would work.
I do have +2 to insight.
Let's take the insight roll.
So that would give me an 11.
Okay, so you kind of half get what he's getting. Like you probably don't get the 2 part, but you get that
I
he's
get
pointing
that
up.
he's pointing up, so I know that there's probably something.
Yeah,
Something
because
up
he
there.
also kind of has this in front of his face, and you're kind of confused.
So I just warn everybody that I think that there's some monsters on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I notch my longbow.
where's everyone? Where'd they go?
And yeah, crossbow notched.
Okay. Well, you know of the 2 things. You know
I know
of
of the
What
one,
do
and
you-
I've got my eye trained on it. I haven't even told them because I'm very not liking that it's looking at me.
Okay.
I don't want to take his eyes off of it if his eyes are on me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna point at the one just off to the right.
Just okay. All right. Okay. Are you gonna lease
Oh, yeah.
leash an arrow?
Oh, yeah. So let's see. Oh, I don't have my longbow stuff on here. Because I didn't equip it. I had equipped when I loaded this thing. So I can equip it real quick and see what's on there. Okay.
You're gonna roll plus dex to hit. I'm just not sure what your damage will be.
I can check.
Are you proficient with longbow?
I believe so.
Then you will roll. You will roll
+2.
your d20 plus Dex plus your proficiency modifier to
It
hit.
probably comes from your
But
strength
again, I don't know your
bonus.
damage.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
It's, I think it automatically added it all together. So you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So
Randall, would a candle make you feel better?
Very much so.
I have a candle if you'd like to have one. It's very small, but
That might be for the best at the moment. Just
maybe it'll
so-
make you feel a little easier.
I need to do something. I'm getting a little
You guys, have you
terrified.
even communicated to him that there's a pool of blood?
No, I asked what's going on over there, and all he did was laugh at me.
No.
threw
Klaus just said
something in
he
your face.
came back and told us all about the blood and the bodies.
Yeah,
and
he
he
did.
said,
Throw a bloody bone at me. Like, I'm so confused and scared right now.
Well, but
Like, no one's talking to me.
I had nothing to do with that.
I said I think there are 2 monsters on this. Or no, I don't know how many. I said I think there are monsters on the ceiling.
But you know about. Well, you obviously know that there's like bodies because you got something thrown at you and hit you in the
I
face.
didn't convey what I saw on there, but I came back and I told everybody that I don't think we're alone in the room and that we should maybe exercise caution. So you're aware of that.
I have my
much.
hand on my longsword, like
Okay.
just like ready to go.
I myself over. So 7 plus 5, so I had 12.
You shoot your arrow and it kind of nicks one of them, and that causes it to like drop its body. You just hear this like weird thud, clop sound as it falls into the pool of blood. That kind of alerts you guys down there, like,
Alright,
oh
I'm
shit,
drunk.
it's
Before
going
you
down.
know this, because I was
Ready to go.
taking it like sneakily shooting at it, do I get advantage or anything?
Oh, I think he should get advantage.
Yeah,
right?
sure, let's do
So
that.
he should get to do a second roll.
Oh, that's a 7. so yeah, the exact same thing happens.
Okay.
As soon as I hear the body drop, not that I know it's a body, as soon as I hear the sound though, I'm just gonna like kind of panic pull the trigger on my crossbow at this
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead and roll for that, and it's gonna be dicey, but I believe in you.
You shouldn't have.
That's 7.
You
Definitely
pretty much
panicked.
completely miss, but it hits kind of like off to the side of the bat, that with its excellent echolocation, it knows exactly where you are, so it swoops in and is going to get right in your face.
Alright.
So there's that one, and
Can I see that it's going towards him? So
yeah, but
okay,
it's,
so I'm debating if I want to go after the one that fell in the pool because I saw it fall in the pool.
well, that was a body. He didn't hit it hard enough for the bat to actually.
It
fall.
dropped the
Oh,
body with munching on.
Okay, so
And which also, just so you guys know, let the bat that also had a body go like, what the fuck's going on? So he's on alert.
so that one is going towards Jordan,
Yeah, there's a
Ansel. So I can see that, and I know that he probably can't defend himself. So
Got a shield.
I'm gonna start running towards him.
up or down.
Up, because
Okay, you're gonna try and back
Yeah.
him up from the stairway.
Yeah.
I think at this point,
I like
we're
how
kind of
he's
out of
standing
initiative.
for
Actions
protection. You just
roll.
run off.
yeah. So should we
So
roll
I'll
for,
say, yeah.
roll for
It's time to
initiative?
roll initiative. They're too aware of my dumbass missing.
All of us?
And if you guys want to light up a torch, to
I wanna
fucking,
light up a
like,
And
No, I'm gonna tell him that he should light up a torch and that I just saw something going through Ansel, so Ellie knows too.
Okay. All right, Randall. We should probably stick
Okay.
together.
So I rolled a 14 plus
Yeah.
my initiative is 2, so 16, right? That's how that
Okay.
works.
I'm gonna get my own notepad.
like,
for
and
this,
where
so-
do these bodies drop that I hopefully have heard? Where am I looking?
The bodies fell into the pool.
I light my torch and look right at the pool.
So Robert, you're
Holy
at
shit, there was
we're at
a pool of blood.
17.
I'm trying.
16.
16.
I wish I knew where you were. But
Ooh.
21.
I got it.
Plus 5 to initiative?
I get plus 3.
What'd you roll?
18.
Sorry.
Where's that?
16.
Your initiative is right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah, where is it?
2.
Top and center.
Oh shit.
Well, you roll and then you
I don't have it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
15.
I think yours is, well,
You're 15? Okay.
Logan doesn't have his initiative on his character sheet. What does he know what he is?
He's 1.
You're
Great.
plus 1.
That's what
Okay.
this thing says, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Jordan was 15, correct?
Yeah, initiative is based on your dex, so.
Dex. Okay. 1.
So your total is
14.
14. Okay, God, you guys are all on the line. Okay. And then did you roll?
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
17 plus 2, 19.
Nice.
Help me out.
I need to roll on this.
Yeah, I got
This
you.
is where the good rolls land is on the rubber. It's on the mat.
So, the events that happen with you are so fast, and you perceiving them, that this bat gets right up in your face.
Is it flying or does it land?
No, it's flying. So
Okay.
it's flying right on the edge of that stairway because there's no other better place for it to go. This one gets in your guys' face.
Terrifying.
You two.
Cross now.
Maybe I shouldn't have left you guys.
Is this a
And
surprise
then,
round?
and then this one is the one who reacted last, and it like kind of just drops his body off to the side. It's floating off in the middle. It's not in the blood, but it's flying in the middle of the cavern, kind of deciding what to do. Yeah, so I'm trying to think.
So what's the initiative list? What's
Yeah,
the
that's what
order
I'm trying to figure
What's
out.
the order we're going to go in?
I think the first round is going to be a little bit weird based off of the events that transpired, but then after that, it'll basically be all of you guys and then the giant bats because they're not that fast.
Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily afforded us a surprise round. I think Danny and I missing our targets kind of fucked things
Well,
up.
I was wondering if the bat has a surprise round on me.
You lit your torch. You lit your torch.
Okay.
No, you're good.
I'm good.
This bat just like flew down and is because basically the bat that he missed is like right in his face. That one doesn't have a surprise round, but he is gonna move first because he was just like right there.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
That one's gonna move first. You aren't quite close enough in that span to like. Well,
Okay.
you can get there.
I'm running towards them, but I'm
You'll
not quite
move
there.
after Jordan against the bat. You need to decide what to do. Maybe you'll aim for that bat in the
Yeah,
middle, or maybe
that's-
you'll start to move down.
No, I'm just gonna string another arrow
Okay.
and launch it at the one that's.
So
Let me
I-
think. Jordan, do you?
Okay, I'll wait till my turn.
What's that? If the bat's gonna attack me.
Well, no, I just need a roll for them.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, to get
just-
their initiative order.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay.
Our first combat sequence,
There we
guys.
go.
And our cleric's about to
Okay.
get locked up. We're gonna turn into a vampire.
I'm trying to save you.
So
I fucked myself.
A rolled really high, so that I'm just gonna let it go first anyway because it's right there in your face.
Yeah.
So then
I
that
was already
one
aware
is
of me
gonna
for my
be.
poor stealth roll.
Oh man. Okay, you guys got pretty lucky. So ultimately,
What's your AC?
18.
sorry, what was yours, Logan?
14
14.
total.
14, and then Dakota's yours was 19.
Yep.
Is this
19.
initiative that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So those two are tied. B is down here. C is there. Okay, we good to go. So it's going to begin with A attacking you. All right. What's your armor class? I guess I have it. Is it correct that your armor class is
It's 18.
18? Yeah. Okay. 7 plus 4. So it does not hit, and it misses. So that's that for now. So you're good, actually. The next turn is Danny.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for
Uh-huh.
that. Oh my god! So I had 9.
All the good rolls before combat. Not what we needed.
9. Let me see. Okay, so that's your total, or
Yep. I had
okay.
4
Sorry, I
plus
couldn't.
5.
I thought that was a 9 from where I'm looking. You miss.
Shoot.
Not too close, so there's not much else to say. It just kind of like turns its gaze towards you, and maybe it'll approach you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's. Is it
Now
our turn
is-
to get?
Now it is Dakota's turn.
Okay, well,
It's near.
can I. So you lit a torch.
I
So can I see some things around me?
Do you not have dark vision?
Or.
She has like half dark vision.
Yeah, I have half dark vision.
So you see better. You can pretty much see as clearly as dark vision.
Is there
now,
anything
so-
else around me?
can barely see
Like, can I look around? I see the bat is like right in front of us, but can I
mean-
see anything else?
You can perceive what everyone else has seen, but it's basically a cavern with a pool of blood.
Okay,
and
so
there's
that's
not
it.
That much. Yeah.
All right, well, I know that bats use echolocation.
Sure.
And they use sonar. So what I want to do is I want to create an illusion of a drum that's just
Oh.
making sound and like screwing everything up. Is that a thing? No, I
I
don't
thought
know.
you had a jar with a wolf howl.
No, I do.
Oh.
Well, but that's not going to mess it up.
Are you sure? That
I could like throw the jar and just sacrifice it.
Open it and
Yeah.
just let it howl.
Well, yeah, but that's still
Okay, you can-
targeting us if it's right in front of us. If I'm holding the jar.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're casting the illusion
you
out.
could
So if it
leave the
resonates-
jar,
if it resonates,
move around,
okay.
disrupt him. You have options.
Okay, true, but I really don't want to lose that jar.
I really want to keep that.
I really
jar.
want
No,
that
I
jar.
guess I would probably have it attack
That's
the
fair,
jar.
that's
and break
fair.
the jar.
Our first item.
Okay, Randall, what do you think? Do you think I should leave the jar and we can try and sneak away? And that'll distract the bat?
In the name of your badger, we can fuck this thing up.
Alright, so
Name your badger. Wow.
you're gonna do a minor illusion of drums or something to distract it and maybe
Yeah,
allow for
'cause it-
flank? Just so you know, there's flanking.
How big are these bats, by the way? Like, are they like
I
the
mean-
size of humans?
Well, look at it. It's almost the size of freaking Jordan and me.
It's pretty big, but
Okay.
I mean, it's. You have to look
I'm
at the
just
grid
trying to figure
around
out. I
it.
have an idea for what I want to do for my tech. But
Okay,
we'll see.
alright. They're pretty decent size. Like, this is fairly to scale, even though I printed these myself.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
They're big bats.
Yeah.
Big batsies.
Okay, Randall. I want to know what you want to do. I don't know what to do in this situation. I've never been in this
DM
situation.
did just mention flanking.
Well-
you guys aware of what that is?
Okay, so it's flanking you right now?
No.
Jordan wants to explain flanking real quick from their
Flanking is when two allies or enemies are adjacent like this to an opposite, so like two allies, and then you get advantage on attacks. Basically, that's what flanking is. But enemies can also flank you, so that it works both ways. But if we devise a plan, then it works.
All my other efforts have failed tonight, so I think you should make this drum and get all of them towards me so I can just hit stuff. I'm frustrated.
Towards you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then,
He's been in the dark long enough. He wants to hit something.
some action. Okay.
And now he's got a little bit of light around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got light. Okay.
Feeling stoked.
Yeah, and then if you back him up with something else, but
What can I back
Because
him
I
up
want to
with?
move away from the torch I'm about to
well, if you have any cantrips, you have your heroism. You
I do have heroism, so I can leave you with the drum, which will attract them to you. But I can leave you with heroism.
drop. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna tank these bats.
Do you have a bonus action or any way of doing that?
And it may even like disorient them. Just putting
Yeah.
the drum that might make them dizzy.
The
They can't
echolocation.
find
You should-
it. It might not attract them to him, but it might just fuck them up.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
place
let's
it
see what
somewhere
happens with the drums first. So I do that. Do I have to do?
else. Yeah, so I'm not the best at spellcasting or understanding it, so
Well, that's one of my cantrips.
you gotta.
Can you, let me look at the cantrip
roll.
one. Yeah.
Okay, choose an action.
You just create it. You just kind of. Oh, this is minor illusion that you're doing.
Yeah.
And it mentions a drum in there somewhere, or like just.
Well, it can be
no.
any. It can be any sound. I choose so like beating of drums, any other sound.
Yeah, it won't be an actual
continues
drum.
through
You'll
the
just
duration.
produce a sound.
Right.
It's just a magic sound that you make it sound like it's happening.
Right.
And it doesn't really have a range that 30 feet.
30
yeah.
feet.
So you can cast it
Within.
right in front of him, whatever you want. It's just gonna make noise, and it's
Great.
gonna last a minute long. So it's
Cool.
just gonna be drumming for a minute, which is like 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
Yeah. So where,
let's do
where
that
do you
then.
want to put it?
I'm like, welcome find
Well, do you want them to come to?
Music going.
Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Let's get some music going.
All right, well.
We're in
I got
combat
caught up.
now.
Are you ready?
We're
Oh,
ready.
it's a Final Fantasy VII. Da, 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 da.
All right. Well, I do that and put it right next to you, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens if it distracts them or. Oh shit.
Let's do this.
All right.
Okay.
So you cast minor illusion.
I cast minor
Where are you
illusion
gonna place it?
I have 13.
right next to Randall
Really? Okay.
because that's what he wants. He wants
What he
them,
wants? Okay.
but we're gonna see. I'm casting it towards him in case it doesn't disorient
That's
them,
from Ryan. I had the Constitution.
so that he can fight them.
Okay.
If that is the
If it
case,
attracts him, it works in that way. If it disorients him, it works the other way.
right? But we don't. How do
But
we know what
for us to
happens?
find out, we're gonna put it towards Randall.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
All except two of my
So,
abilities are on them.
You use that drumming. The bat starts to hear it
Yeah.
and might do something on its turn to approach the drumming.
I don't think it's
When you get to level 4, you can increase
No, what do I have to
even numbers. And then
I,
do
that's
that,
what I was
or-
serious.
Yeah.
Jordan, does she have to roll for anything?
Yeah.
do I have to roll for a cantrip or do I just make it happen?
Certain cantrips, but not minor illusion.
That's-
Maybe if you were trying to make an illusion that was trying to trick somebody, you might have to do like a persuasion or performance check. I think in this case, maybe just do a roll, and there wouldn't really be a modifier to it, but the DM could decide based on the number you roll, how successful your intended plan was versus the unintended plan. So you might need to choose what you want it to do, and he'll decide if it succeeds or not. I think there should be a roll involved, though. It shouldn't just be an auto success.
Yeah.
Because you could fuck up.
But it's not a roll to hit or anything like that. But roll, see what the number is, maybe add your spellcasting modifier, and then we'll let Ryan decide if that means what you... But you need to decide, what do you want the effect of this to be?
Because
do you want it to attract him to Randall, or do you want it to disorient him? We don't get to say either one, whatever works. We'll choose one, and then we'll see if it works or not. And then if it doesn't work...
Randall's trying to fight. Randall's getting fired.
And if it doesn't work, then Ryan gets to decide what happens next.
We wanna attract them to Randall, because Randall's trying to...
my new little friend, and
he's trying to wreck these bats.
So is your intention to attract them to Randall?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll.
All right. 3.
Oh, no.
3 plus your spellcasting modifier of 5, so an 8.
It's there, but it doesn't go very far. It goes maybe like 10 feet instead of like 30 feet, because those could have affected the other bats. They won't. Where are you going to put it based off of that?
Where am I going to put the drum base?
What square are you going to put your minor illusion of a drum sound in? Within 10 feet of you.
Within 10 feet of me?
Which is basically right here.
And then, I'm saying within 10 feet of you because that wasn't the hottest roll, and then that sound will go another like 10 feet wherever you place it. So.
Okay, well, what if I put it right here?
Okay.
Because it might not reach that bad, but it'll certainly reach that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you put it there. The bat notices it and hears it. Notices it's like weirdly close, so it will probably inspect it, but it doesn't. It's gonna have to wait till its turn. Okay. So Dakota went. Now it's Robert's turn.
Okay, so I have a couple questions before I try to do this. Since this guy is like flying off the edge, I probably would have to use a ranged weapon to hit him, right?
Yeah, I mean, how far is your reach for your size?
I don't know.
Melee range is 5 feet.
It's like 5 feet if you
like if you're small, it's different than if you're medium or large.
Right. So follow-up question.
Yeah.
If instead of using a ranged weapon to hit him, can I run towards the edge, leap off of it, grab the bat in the air,
you want to try to grapple it?
Grapple it,
and bring it to the ground?
And either bring it to the ground, or while I'm hanging on to it, I can try to hit it with my arm. Can it support my weight if I succeed?
No.
Or would it fall down?
No.
Okay.
So you would pile drive.
I want to try
if like Dakota did it, it would support her weight, but not.
I want to jump off and try to grab this thing and pull it down to the ground. Is that an acrobatics or an athletics check?
I'm gonna say athletics.
Yes, that's what I needed because I'm +7 on that. Okay.
I hope you fall into the pool, blood.
Okay, I rolled a 10, but I'm +7, so I got 17.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for this bat. Let me see what it's. Utmost values. So, that will be all for this episode. Just so you know, I kind of said, SpaghettiOs there at the end. So, hopefully you look forward to hearing how Krust's attempt to grapple that giant bat in the next one goes. But for now, thanks for listening.